If you could imagine your best self, the best version of you, what would that look like? Would there be habits you want to drop? How would your lifestyle choices change? How might you become the best version of yourself? This is German Existentialism, or Freedom for All by Sarah Ragsdale. Before we dive more into German existentialism, it's important to go back a little bit further to essentialism. An essentialist worldview claims that there is an essence to our being, or there's something of ourselves that precedes our birth and plays a role in determining our future. This idea really came from the institution of faith, the church.
Welcome to Bible study. We're all children of Jesus. Kumbaya, my Lord.
However, during the Enlightenment period, this started to change, especially when Nietzsche came out and said, God is dead. What he means by this statement is, there is no predestined fate for every individual. Each person has their own free will. You can decide for yourself what your purpose is and how you want to live your life. And this instantly makes me think of Monty Python's Life of Brian, when he says, look, you've got it all wrong. You don't need to follow me. You don't need to follow anybody. You've got to think for yourselves. You're all individuals. This quote sums it up beautifully. You have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. Now let's apply German existentialism, this literary theory, to a poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them both really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. Each individual has choices, and you can't do everything. So when two roads diverged in a yellow wood, you can't take both, you have to travel one. And that might lead to some regrets. But the choices you make are the ones that you have to live with. And that does make all the difference. It's obvious. I mean, clearly German existentialism and this poem are relevant today because let's just look at an example. Look at Adele, the singer. She recently lost weight and she got a lot of criticism over it and backlash, but that was her individual choice. She wanted to become healthier, and she lost that weight for herself as part of a way to better herself. The same can be said when someone decides to go sober. This person has made the individual choice to better themselves. So when you think about your own life, what are things that you want to change? What things do you have a choice in that you can change? That is German existentialism.